Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you for joining me here on another episode of Allie's Treasure Trove. Today, we do have another Nendoroid unboxing and review. This time we're going Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed, checking out Nendoroid number 1069, YAMI YUGI. Now, ever since this Nendoroid was announced, I was super excited to add it to my collection. Do also have two of the three Yu-Gi-Oh! Figmas. Do own the YAMI YUGI. Was able to get the Dark Magician Girl on a re-release. Unfortunately, I had ordered the Kaiba off of Amazon because I initially missed it, arrived damaged, and did have to return that one, so I'm still looking to add that one to my collection at some point. There's only the one Nendoroid though, just a Yugi Nendoroid. I'd love for other characters to come in Nendoroid form. Just like I always say, I would like Kotobukiya to extend that Artifacts J line. We've opened up a lot of figures of those before. I'm going to actually link that playlist right there to check those out if you've missed any of those episodes. But I'd love for a Good Smile to go on ahead and extend the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nendoroid line as well. More Figmas, I'd take those as well. More giant statues. They actually did back in the day, around 2011. Did actually do large pewter statues of Blue Eyes White Dragon and Red Eyes Black Dragon. So, more so, I just want more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. So please, Good Smile, give us some more Nendoroids. But we're going to go ahead and check this one out today. Let me go on ahead and switch places here. Switch camera places. I am opening up on the Kaiba playmat because this is actually the only full-size Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmat that I own. I used to own some smaller ones. I still do own a couple of smaller ones, but just because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has smaller cards, for some reason a lot of the retail releases of Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmats are about like this size or so, which don't fill up the full space. So I really like this Kaiba playmat, but also he's the only full-size mat that I have, so that's why he's here. Of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed. But YAMI YUGI is Nendoroid number 1069, like I was mentioning. Let's just check out the different sides of the box. It does have a couple different faces. I also saw from the front different arms. And I actually picked this Nendoroid up from Anime Fix. I'm going to go ahead and throw their logo on screen right up there. Also put their website link in the description down below if you want to go check them out. They are an anime store here in Pinellas County, Florida, down on central downtown St. Pete. Definitely recommend. 10 out of 10. Always a good time there. Bobby, the owner, that really does try his best to get you everything you're looking for. Great guy all around. I've been shopping there since I was in 5th grade, so about half my life. I think I'm going on 11 years shopping in Anime Fix. Definitely recommend. I believe I have surpassed an older customer for the title of longest running customer, which is awesome. I think just that customer hasn't been in a while, and I too haven't been in a while just because of everything going on, but I do drop by to pick up my stuff in bulk, which actually I do have some stuff waiting for me to pick up. I do have I think it's a Mega House Gems, the Grimmjow. And also, I do have another Nendoroid to pick up. I have the Draco Quidditch version from Harry Potter. So, if you'd like to see any of those openings here on the channel, let me know. I was planning on doing a Funko Versus on that Grimmjow, because there's a Grimmjow Funko Pop. Thought that'd be cool. Vastly different price ranges on both those objects, but let me know what you'd like to see in the comment section down below. And speaking of, before I get on into this opening, I was thinking maybe having our first episode of Allie Plays this week. I did actually this past weekend get Steam set up on this computer so I could play Duel Links. So let me know if that would be something you guys would like to see me do here on the channel by letting me know in the comments and by hitting that like button, so I know you guys do want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Here on the Trove and see me play Duel Links. Alright, so now I got that out of the way. Let's open up YAMI YUGI here. I'm going to go ahead and open it on up from the bottom. I'm going to take tiniest knife this time. Slice right there. And we're going to check out the different removable parts. Like I said, does have some arms I can see. Does have a faceplate or two down there at the bottom. And we're going to check out YAMI YUGI. It'd be cool if they did also a regular Yu-Gi-Moto. I mean, there's really not too much like regular Yugi merch out there. I mean, people always just want YAMI YUGI, but I'd love like a full squad. Same thing with Kotobukiya. Like I said, I just want the whole squad. Like, even if they made a Tristan. Who wants a Tristan statue? But you know what? I'd need it for completion's sake. Go on, come on. Come on, Kotobukiya, Good Smile. Anybody, please. Please. Amakuni's making moves. Like, there's a Amakuni. I have it on pre-order, so I'll open that up when it comes out. There's a Stardust Dragon. 1/7 or 1/8 scale. Have that on pre-order. Also, Mega House, another Artworks Monster series. Actually opened up the Blackluster Soldier on the Titan Cards channel. That was before the personal channel existed. They are making a Red Eyes, so I have that on order as well. So when those come out, I'll of course open them on up, just so, like, you know, relevant stuff. But for stuff that's not necessarily new, I do like to have you guys kind of guide my choices, because I want to open up stuff that you guys are curious about, especially when new releases. I want to open up stuff that you guys like too, but also to have other people searching for these kinds of figures find and stumble across these videos. I don't think anyone's really searching for a Yugi Nendoroid. This did come out, I think, in 2019 or so. I was actually looking on the Good Smile website, goodsmilecompany.com/en or whatever. I was doing a screen record to try and find more information if there were, because I was pretty sure there was only the Yugi Nendoroid and there wasn't any others. But it somehow turned into a 25-minute escapade of me looking at stuff on Google and finding a Clamp fan website and a lot of new merch for the 30th anniversary of Clamp. So that's a bonus video coming on Wednesday. So I actually have 2 bonus videos coming on Wednesday. One was completely on accident. I meant to be home by now, but instead I spent 25 minutes looking at Nendoroids, Figmas, scale figures, 30th anniversary Clamp merchandise, and also some statues that I used to own, and bloviating about those. But anyways, we're here for Yugi. So we do have 3 different arms, and bonus hand here. It does have the Millennium Puzzle, dual disc, and 2 faceplates. So let's go ahead and open this on up. I don't think there's any tape. I don't see any tape for me to cut. Also, before we get on into that a little bit too much, here are the different pieces. It does come, all Nendoroids do come with a stand. There's the way to take off the head, to put on the Millennium Puzzle, how to exchange the faceplates, what to do with the different arms. Very helpful, especially if this is perhaps like your first Nendoroid or so. Also, I have used this, I think actually even in the Soji video that we did here, just to make sure I was pulling off the hair correctly. It's always a good reference guide. If you're struggling with anything, don't push too hard or pull too hard. Don't do anything. Check the book, just in case. Don't want to damage anything. Alright, let's go on ahead and take off the plastic. And take our King of Games out. I like that it does come with the bubble wrap, especially because he has pokey hair. You wouldn't want it to be flopping around. But yeah, I love the dynamicism here on the jacket. That's actually really cool. And it looks like they're, instead of having it go straight in, maybe because the jacket sticks out and they don't want it to rub, but you do put the stand in there and then hold him that way. That's cool. I like that. I like that. But let me, I believe, based on the booklet, the faceplate is behind the hair. So let me go in and take this yellow piece off. Grab from the side there. It's always a bit snug. Look at him. He looks so weird without his front hairpiece. But yes, we do have the King of Games here. And I'm going to actually pop his head off too so we can throw on the Millennium Puzzle. And oh, the jacket comes off. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, so it was like I thought. The piece is there if you have the jacket on. If you want him without the jacket, which I'm not sure why you would, but just in case you do, you can just go on ahead and stick the stand directly into his back. All right, you can pull off his torso. Does have all of his belts, his leather pants. And I like the detail on the shoes as well. Very cute. All right, so let me pull this tape up a little bit. Now we can put on the Millennium Puzzle. Let me actually go back to that reference guidebook. Okay, so you hold the puzzle up over the neck joint and then stick the head through, which makes sense. All right, so we're going to try it without the jacket just so we can have a little bit of better vision, especially when I adjust the arms. So you can see the different gear. Come on, Yugi. Yugi boy. I will admit, I was a bit worried there. I was like, the peg, but then the peg just moves because the neck obviously is movable. Let's get you back in there. All right, very easy. Not sure why I struggled at all. But the puzzle does hang down. Does have the little Millennium Puzzle, obviously, the logo, the Millennium, I don't know, symbol, I guess you would say. All right, so there the puzzle does hangs quite low. Let's go on ahead and see if we can change up the faceplate. It does have very serious but smug look here in faceplate number 1. In faceplate number 2, he is yelling. I imagine he's saying, Kaiba! Right now. Battle City style. That's what I'm getting out of that faceplate. But I like this just plain serious one, so I'm going to leave this one here. And actually, let me go on ahead and put his headpiece back on, because he is looking a little bit weird without his full head of hair. Alright, now he does look definitely more like the King of Games himself. Alright, so we do have, that's cool, does snap onto the wrist. Do have a dual disc. Alright, that's cool. Oh, I can see I actually hurt myself a little bit. Damaged my nail. I wonder, I was like, why is my finger hurt doing that? I'm gonna apply for disability on myself because I hurt myself at my own job. But there we do have the dual disc. Alright. I do also... Okay, so this is cool. You can have a bent arm for the left side. There's also the pointing. There's a little pointing hand there. I'm going to keep that in there. It's a small piece. I don't want it to roll away. Do also like, however, let me set that in there. Take this arm off. You can have him, have him holding. I see. You can have him holding in multiple hands. So you can have him holding some cards with the right arm. But also, the bent arm for the left side does appear open enough to be able to grab, but actually, upon further inspection, looks like it might be a little bit too loose. Alright, so I take that back. Does not look like you can have him hold with that hand. That is a closed fist. Looks like he may just be able to hold with these two. Alright. Let's put you on. And where did the dual disc go? The dual disc is here. Let's reattach. I like that. I like that. That's a good pose. And then also, if you want him to be in the process of drawing a card, you could go ahead and have that left arm swapped. All right. Very cool. Very cool. I do wish there was more of a happy faceplate. Although, of course, Yugi Moto is the one known for being more smiley, energetic, and, you know, happy, I guess. Yami Yugi is a very serious creature, if that makes sense. So I do understand why there's no serious face. I would say, smiling face, rather. I would say this one, I really like this one a lot, the yelling face. I do like that faceplate a lot. The neutral one is good. This one is barely a noticeable difference, I feel. You know, just a little bit of a smug attitude compared to the regular neutral face. Also has a little bit of a different eye shape to help with that like, smug attitude. So I do really like all the faceplates. Like I said, I would have loved to have seen a happy face. Not sure what I'd have replaced, though, because now actually upon looking at them side by side, I can tell a big difference between these two. So they would have had to have probably gotten rid of the neutral face, which I don't think would have been a good idea. So I think that does make a lot of sense on Good Smile's part to not have like a smiling face. That would have been a cool bonus. I know Good Smile sometimes does like pre-order bonuses from the website. If you're one of the first whatever amount of people to order, or order before a certain window date, you do get extra faceplates, which actually I do have the extra exclusive faceplates for the Dio Nendoroid from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So if you guys want to see me unbox that Nendoroid or do a little review on the channel, definitely let me know down in the comments. I could do that at some point for you guys. Eventually, I will get through all of my collectibles, I would think. I do have a lot, though, so that will take a decent amount of time. But yeah, I think that'll do it here for this little Yami Yugi unboxing and micro review. I'm still not comfortable saying, like, actual true reviews just quite yet. I say micro reviews just because I'm giving my thoughts. But I don't have like a researched opinion or really anything on this. It's just me opening it up and telling you guys what I think about the figure. Now, I do like, actually, this is cool too. You can actually rotate the dual disc. It does have like a little knob. You can rotate it. And I want to make sure I don't accidentally... Yeah, I can just go on ahead and take the arm off first. Don't want to accidentally break that. That does seem like it'd be very delicate. So definitely be careful with your dual disc. Looks like it could have something happen to it easily, unfortunately. But I'm going to go ahead and give the Yami Yugi a 10 out of 10. I feel like it's kind of like, again, a cop-out. That's why I'm not calling it like a real review, because I do give the majority of stuff I open here on the channel 10 out of 10, because if I didn't love it, I wouldn't buy it in the first place. Pro tip, if you're starting to collect, just get stuff that you're absolutely in love with. And you know what? Sometimes it happens that you love something when it comes out, and then later down the road you find that it doesn't quite fit with your collection. It's always okay to, you know, change stuff around, get different things that you like in your collection. You don't always have to just keep something just because you bought it, you know? You can always move stuff around, upgrade, change your focus too. Never feel bad about that. I used to feel bad anytime I'd exchange something or like trade in something or, you know, sell something, which I don't sell very frequently. I have exchanged at Anime Fix, like done trade-ins for credit to buy something else that fit more so with my collection. Like I used to, actually, I'll talk about this in the Wednesday video, the Wednesday bonus content, and as I was perusing the Good Smile website. I used to own the Natsu, Gray, and Lucy 1/7 scale figures from Good Smile, from Fairy Tail, and I like them a lot. It's not that I dislike Fairy Tail or anything. I do like Fairy Tail a lot, but I'm not into collecting Fairy Tail figures. So even though I had them, I really enjoyed them. I love having them in my collection. It just didn't feel like it fit with what I had. I have a lot of Nendoroids, which I've even actually kind of culled my Nendoroid collection in the past several months or so, just to focus more on stuff that I really love. Like, I used to have a lot of Disney ones, and I still really like Disney, but now that I'm into JoJo, there's a lot of JoJo Nendoroids, I'm like, well, you know, I'm not going to collect those other JoJo statues or anything like that. I want to collect the Nendoroids, that's what I really like. And I like these Disney ones, but maybe I'm not in love with them 100% anymore. I did still keep my Winnie the Pooh and whatnot, because I love Winnie the Pooh. Can't get rid of Winnie the Pooh. So I did go through and actually trade those in for store credits, so that way next time I can go grab a JoJo Nendoroid. So used to be something that I used to fight with myself on a lot, actually, is I never like to get rid of stuff. I always, you know, because I always blame myself, like, oh, if I didn't want it, why did I buy it? And it's like, it's not that I didn't want it. It's just, at this time, at this stage of my life, you know, maybe I'll regret it in the future. I can always, you know, make more money and come back to it at some point if it's not super, super limited. But, you know, sometimes stuff just has to go, if that makes sense. Sometimes it just doesn't fit 100%, you're no longer as into it as you're used to. Not that you ever dislike something, I mean, which is fine. If you just don't like something anymore, that's completely fine. But for me, I always feel like really bad. I feel like, you know, if I'm like, oh, I used to love this thing and now I don't, feel like a bad person getting rid of something. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I always joke with my mom that I was traumatized by Toy Story. You know, I feel like, you know, oh, if you get rid of this, then you don't love me anymore, says my figures. And it's not that. It's just sometimes focuses shift, I feel like, is a better way to talk about it. Now, I feel like something might not be in 100%, or we are just dealing with a little bit of an air bubble. Because now it does seem to close down just fine. Alright, so I think we just had an air bubble somewhere. But alright, Yugi is all packed up. Let me go on ahead and throw him back in the box, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this Nendoroid. Definitely, one of my final thoughts is going to be, I want more Yu-Gi-Oh! Nendoroids. Something is 100%. I think actually the Millennium Puzzle maybe is not laying 100% the way it should be. That actually looks to be what's causing the problem. Alright, Yami is now certified snug in the box, and we can now go over our final thoughts, or my final thoughts here. I really do love this Nendoroid, as I was saying a little bit before. I really do wish there were other Nendoroids. I do like Figmas. I'm not as into Figmas as I used to be. I actually have a very, very small Figma collection. Did, of course, purchase the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones that I was able to grab while they were still in stock, just because I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Otherwise, I do highly prefer Nendoroids to Figmas. I think that's actually due to a bad experience I had with a Figma when I was younger. Ended up breaking the little node on a stand, and I wasn't able to get a replacement, and that just kind of ruined it a little bit for me. I feel like Figmas are more delicate than Nendoroids. And I just like, for the price, I do think you get more out of a Nendoroid than you get out of a Figma. Also, there's not too many exposed joints on a Nendoroid, whereas a Figma, you're going to have a lot of ball joints, especially on the elbows, which, depending on what the costume looks like of the character, can be kind of, could turn you off from the figure seeing those ball joints. I know I'm not a big fan of ball joints. Steven, one of our Ultimate Excavators, Steven Olivo, was mentioning, I believe, in the Bring Arts opening I had, the Halloween and Christmas Town Soiree, that he also is not a big fan of ball joints. So I know that's not just a me problem. So that is something that I'm not sure if other people who collect Figmas have that issue with them or not. I'm just saying, from my experience, I'm not crazy about Figmas, although I do really love the ones that I have. But I am very, very peculiar and particular about the Figmas I pick up. Whereas Nendoroids, as I was just mentioning, I've cycled through some Nendoroids before. So even if I'm, it's more so of a space issue and a focus thing. I could have tons upon tons of Nendoroids if I had infinite amount of space and infinite amount of money just to have them. I do really love Nendoroids. So definitely let me know if you want to see more Nendoroid unboxings here on the channel. Again, do give YAMI YUGI a 10 out of 10. I was initially considering, I wasn't crazy about, felt like two of the faceplates were too similar. Upon further inspection, I do think they look different enough that I appreciate and understand the reasoning for why they have them. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know in the comments down below. Always love hearing your guys' thoughts. But I think that'll do it for me here today. There are no other Yu-Gi-Oh! Nendoroids to go over, but if you want to see, like I said, those Figmas or even more of those Kotobukiya statues, let me know in the comments. Also, I do actually have these little mini Kotobukiya. They're like the 1 coin figures. I have the set of the Battle City ones and also the Ancient Egypt ones. So if that would be something you want to see me go over each one of those little figures, let me know in the comments down below. But that'll do it here for this unboxing and micro review here of the YAMI YUGI Nendoroid number 1069. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments for me, go ahead and leave those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Allie's Treasure Trove family, we'd love to have you. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I get on out of here, I do have to give a big shout out to all of our patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you guys, all of you, for your above and beyond support of me and the channel. I really, really do appreciate you. Do have 3 Ultimate Excavators: Jack Perez, Keith Muta, and Stephen Olivo. Also have 1 Gemstone Miner, and also a Crystal Collector, brand new, Daryl Wise. Thank you so much, you guys, for your above and beyond support, like I was saying. Really do appreciate it. Helps me keep everything running here smoothly, get new figures to unbox here and show off. And also, as I was mentioning earlier, definitely let me know your feedback, especially you patrons. Maybe I could do like a patron special if it's not too popular here. But definitely let me know if you want to see me play some games here on the channel, especially Duel Links. I can get that started as early as this upcoming Thursday. But that is it for me here tonight. Hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you again here, like I said, on Thursday with our regularly scheduled episode as we unearth some more treasures here at Allie's Treasure Trove. But also, keep your eye out for those 2 bonus episodes coming on Wednesday. Do have a new Trove Mail episode, courtesy of Girls and Boys Toys, and also that Allie Reacts episode number 2. Allie accidentally stares at a website for 25 minutes. Hey, I had a good time. I figured you guys might want to see it. I think I had some pretty good reactions to some different figures and things like that. So, figured may as well upload it. If you guys want to watch it, if you want, go ahead. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. But that is it for me here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye!